Daniel Harper joins me. Who's your pick today, Harp?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto.
I'm going with the Dockers.
At this time of year, who really knows? But they look a better team. If they give decent game time to some of their stars, they should get the win today.
Thanks, Harp. Plenty of noise and excitement as we await the coin toss. The rucks staring each other down. Darcy wins the first ruck contest. Brayshaw, Merritt, didn't need to be asked twice. Caddy, he's set upon. Draper squeezes the kick. Merritt steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
A midfielder who consistently hits the scoreboard is a real valuable commodity in modern footy.
The Bombers on the board first. Darcy gets his hand to it. Sarong, he's lost it. He's so clean with the footy. Punched away. Caddy, he wouldn't take no for an answer. That's a bit of a waste. He's been called to play on. Probing ball. O'Meara has charged into space. Cox heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Redmond brings it back in. Kako can keep it moving. Lowers the eyes. He's hit up the lead. Clever kick. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. They're desperate today. Met solidly. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. He'd like that one back. Brayshaw gathers. Amos. That's good work rate. Searching kick. Alarm bells are ringing. Golden opportunity here.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
He's given it a tug and missed.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Redmond to bring it in. That's an impressive mark. Right, with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Bombers showing some good signs early. Dersma, all on his own. He's made a hot start to this match. The kick was centimetre perfect. Langford, dangerous to leave on his own. Wright, works hard to present. It's become a game of keepings off. They're moving the footy well here. Honours the lead. The Bombers look sharp early. Gresham, great hands there. Can he finish it off?
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Bombers were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Jackson wins it out of the centre. Shield absorbs the pressure. Durham on a lead. Penetrating ball. Wright couldn't haul that one in. That's a bruising tackle. Jackson, the kick is precise. Doesn't often waste it. Bolton, this is a big opportunity. Seeking to maintain possession, Amos pushes into space and receives the footy. Cox, all alone in the centre square. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Good work rate. The Dockers moving the ball well. Clark, Banfield. Will he look for a target or go himself? Tracy can go back and shoot a goal.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
.6 points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
He's off. They've had the better of the contest to this point. The Bombers have started well. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
That's not going to be a goal. Mackay tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Redmond goes short with the kick in. Draper has found some space. Shield with a chance to run. The Bombers look well drilled. O'Meara, good hands. Amos under pressure. Reed leans back and drills it.
On the board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
One kick game again. Darcy palms it down. Reed. O'Meara. Cox. He's generally a good kick. Well played. They could be in front in a minute. That might attract the pack. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
He'll surely go back and slot this.
It's banana time, and he does it easily.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Darcy wins it. Reed, O'Meara. He's been accosted. Great tackling technique there. Darcy with a deft tap. Brayshaw, Sarong. He's been busy so far. Manages to find a teammate. Gives it everything. Reed makes good contact. Redmond. The Bombers might be about to start something. Thumped away. And we'll have a throw in.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Draper, the winner there. Dealt with the pressure. O'Meara leads his opponent. Reed going at his second. Mackay. We've seen that before. Gets it to safety.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Perkins working hard and presenting well. Shield. He's besieged. Ball up in the shadows of quarter time. Darcy with a deft tap. Reed, Bolton. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
Too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
They've got their tails up now. Darcy got his palm to it. Sarong, O'Meara, Brayshaw, Reed farms it out. The Dockers are good with their hands. Tracy takes a beauty.
He's got it right where you want it. No excuses not to finish the job.
He split the middle.
The Dockers look capable of kicking a big score. They're bringing plenty of physicality and look a cut above already.
Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Bombers were jumped in the first quarter, but there's only a few kicks in it. They tackled well in that first quarter, though that's partly a reflection on the fact that they had less of the ball, and they're going to need to turn that around if they're to get themselves in front.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
And ahead of the upcoming test series between England and India, we bring you a 5-over match between the two nations at Headingley in Leeds. If you're in London, it'll be at 7:30 p.m. local time, New York City in America, 2:30, and if you're in Melbourne, Australia, 4:30 a.m. Friday morning. We hope to have you tune in. Let's get back to the action.
No second guess. Trusting each other, trusting the game plan, and back with sides at every contact. Come on.
Darcy has had his measure today. Reed takes the hand pass. Big tackle laid. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Draper palms it down. Caldwell, Durham. He's got support. Dersma. Can he impose himself on the match? Pierce wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Langford with a chance there. Drop punt and he has put it away.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
The Bombers with the first of the second term. Darcy wins it. Reed. It's a hospital hand pass. Bolton. Can he hit a target? This is good ball movement. They could try manning up. Frederick has found some space. Tracy commands the footy.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
That's an opportunity gone begging. We'll back him in more often than not from there.
Looking for a quick transition. McGrath can keep it moving. Draper has charged into space. Shield in the clear. Careful ball movement. Durham working hard and being rewarded. Clever kick. Langford, great body work. Picking their way through. Sarong, he ran into a brick wall. Almost an accidental intercept. Lowers the eyes. It's a tough game. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Darcy, he's worth his weight in goal. Sarong, careful with the kick. Amos wins the contest hands down. Darcy, he just dropped it. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
The crowd will tell the story.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Ridley tasked with the kick in. Perkins got to get it forward now. Mackay, terrific tackle. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Draper with the tap. Doesn't often waste it. Langford gets to the front spot. Normally delivers. McGrath in the clear on centre wing. Honours the lead. The Bombers, not at their best so far. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Harassed into an error. What can they build here? Draper, that's good work rate. Martin, all on his own. Goes short again by foot. The runner will be out in a minute. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Punched away. Boss does the crumbing. He's put it through.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. Darcy punches it out of the ruck. O'Meara, Brayshaw, they're going hammer and tong. Throws it on the boot. Shield got the handball away. Merritt. Probing ball. Quality delivery by foot. Searching kick. Chapman went bang. Clark. O'Meara leading from the front. Darcy. You can see their confidence growing. Amos read it well and claims the mark. Mackay spoils. Switkowski takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
The Bombers are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
The Bombers are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. Darcy is giving him a bath. Brayshaw, Bolton, good build-up. Who's at home? Frederick. They've worked it well. The Dockers are playing like winners. Just needs an accurate kick now.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
Johnson, he's been off the boil so far, but that'll make him feel better.
The Bombers need to reset, but I don't think they can afford to wait until half-time.
The Bombers are buckling under the pressure. Darcy continues to have his way. He's generally a good kick. Ridley, desperate to win it back. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Dersma, Kako, Langford in the right spot. Merritt, where's one for the team? Darcy runs onto it. Bolton. The Dockers have winners everywhere. Frederick getting involved. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
The Bombers have to do something. It's getting out of hand.
The Dockers have got a stranglehold on this match. Darcy has been dominant in the ruck. They cannot keep him quiet. Bolton, he'll feel that one. They're huffing and puffing. Frederick manages to get off a handball. Dishes it off. The Dockers have won it back. Can they get another one here? They're running riot.
They're really opening them up. And right now, they have no answers to the onslaught.
The Bombers can't take a trick at the moment. Draper, the winner there. Caldwell, Durham. That's a bit of a waste. Can he find a teammate? Roberts runs onto it. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Jackson wins the tap. Sarong. McGrath continues to be a thorn in their side. His field kicking is normally first rate. Reed has found some space. Can they get something going? Amos gets to it first. He's been industrious. Frederick has been a real live wire. The Dockers can smell blood. The kick was centimetre perfect.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
The Bombers need to pull their finger out. They've been poor. Draper looking for territory. Durham. Half-time and the home fans are absolutely wrapped with what they've seen so far. It couldn't have gone much better. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
One wonders whether these players were given a good old-fashioned spray at half-time. They've been terrible. They just haven't had their heads in the game, save for a handful of exceptions. Maybe the fear of being blown off the park will motivate them into a better second half.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Jackson wins it out of the centre. That's a dreadful hand pass. Great play. Langford has a way of drawing the footy. I've liked his game today. Alarm bells are ringing.
Straight in front, should not miss.
They could do with this. They could really do with this. It's home.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. Jackson got his palm to it. Dudley Johnson squeezes the kick. O'Meara, he's been quiet. Defence 101 there. He's kicked it like an arrow.
They moved that ball beautifully indeed. They're hard to defend at their skillful best.
The Dockers by 49. Draper wins it out of the centre. They have a good understanding, those two. Dudley reads the play so well. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? Crosses the paint. Amos, Frederick. He might have thought about hand passing. Jackson, he gives it a roost. No problem with the distance, but it's wide.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Redmond goes short with the kick in. Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
He's very comfortable with these, and that's why.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. The most troubling thing is, it's been allowed to be good.
The Dockers go on their merry way. It's been a great duel between the two big men. He wouldn't take no for an answer. Reed, Merritt on a lead. Slick hands. That'll work. Can he finish it off? Steady. Drop punt. Goal!
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Two goals each for the quarter. Jackson wins the hit out. Kako sharks it. The kick is precise. Shield. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. A promising build-up. Amounts to nothing. Kicks laterally. Good thinking and good execution too. Jackson with a chance to relieve the pressure. Bolton. Dudley. He's under close attention. He hasn't been himself today. Draper. The Dockers look well drilled. Manages to find a teammate. Brayshaw pushes into space and receives the footy. Switkowski works hard to present. That has to hurt. Voss. That's not going to be a goal. Taking out some frustration possible. Desperate defence. He's off. He's everywhere at the moment. McGrath. Kako working hard and being rewarded. Little one to half-back. Merritt. Roberts normally delivers. Pearce with the intercept mark. Good vision there. Clark gets his kick despite the heat. Honours the lead. Can he impose himself on the match? Martin couldn't haul that one in. He'll be annoyed at himself letting the tackle slip high. Roberts all on his own. It's hard to find a winner for them today. No one can mark. Switkowski, careful with the kick. Frederick, that's good work rate. Sarong has bobbed up.
The Dockers are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
No trouble at all.
They're queuing up for goals now. This is a rout.
The Dockers are showing why they were well back to win this match. Darcy smashes it out of there. Sarong, Brayshaw, under pressure. Sharp running in support. Dudley. It's a tough game. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Draper with a deft tap. That's poor play. Brayshaw, solid tackle. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Darcy is teaching him a lesson. Sarong, Dudley, he's caught.
The Bombers have a quality attacking midfield, but I don't think they run quite as hard in defensive transition, and they've been found out today.
Draper wins it. Sarong navigated the traffic. Caldwell runs onto it. Roberts.
The Bombers have been ordinary today, but they need to fight till the bitter end to ensure this doesn't get any worse.
Draper with the tap. The team physios will be working overtime. Roberts hasn't seen a lot of it. Chapman tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Throws it on the boot. Good disciplined defence. He's set upon. Can he hit a target? Bolton gets the kick away. Gee, they're playing well. Seeking to maintain possession. Pearce doesn't often waste it. Johnson can keep it moving. They've opened them up here. Takes the logical option. Sharp. Darcy. Voss goes back with the handball. Johnson. Clark. The Bombers are chasing tail. Banfield. Will he look for a target or go himself? Amos is the man on the spot and he's marked.
The crowd will tell the story.
He's not going to waste an opportunity like that.
Daylight is clearly running second in this race.
The Dockers look in the mood to dish out a real hiding here. Draper gets his hand to it. Durham. Caldwell. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. It's a desperate tackle. Langford, can he find a teammate? Pryor leans back and drills it.
They've been on the wrong side of average for most of the game, but that was a classy passage of play.
The Bombers with a late one on the verge of three-quarter time. The two big men do battle. Roberts, good build-up. Delivers a long ball. No one could mark. Pryor farms it out. I think he called for that. Pearce. Johnson working hard and presenting well. He doesn't waste many. Sarong has charged into space. The Dockers have been magnificent. I'm not sure anyone could stop them in this mood. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Bombers managed to stabilise to some extent in that term after they were blown out in the first half. They'll aim to win this last quarter and create a little bit of momentum to take into next week, but they'll need to address the reasons why they let this one get away so early. I suggest it's got more than a little to do with mindset.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
The Royal Ascot Racing Festival gets underway today in England, and we will bring you highlights on Sunday of the 5 days of high-profile racing featuring all of the Grade 1 races. That will be midnight Melbourne time, which is technically Monday morning, but just by 1 minute, 3 p.m. London time, and 10 a.m. New York time. We hope to see you there.
Draper with the tap. Menzie, centre square, loose ball. McGrath, not a lot of positives today. Durham, they cannot keep him quiet. Menzie, showing real strength. They've put themselves under pressure. Amos is there. Banfield, not on my watch, he says. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Playing for pride now. Good work rate. Junk times come early. Decides to go. Where was this earlier in the match? They could try manning up. Roberts presents in space. Clever kick. Langford on centre wing is marked. Well played. He's been quiet. Draper takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. They're a pleasure to watch. Good hands. Darcy getting involved. Pearce tries a safe ball. They could almost have raffled it. They're toying with them now. Quality delivery by foot. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Bolton has found some space. Dudley. The kick was centimetre perfect. Chapman, Brayshaw. I've liked his game today. Banfield, Marks. That's hard to stop.
They're still hungry, even with the game put to bed. That's a sign of a very good team.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
The Bombers have been embarrassed today. Shield in the clear. Redmond. What can they muster from the back half? Searching kick. He's hit up the lead. Dishes it off. Shield. The Dockers have denied them the corridor. Draper. Roberts. In the right spot. Ball to be won on centre wing. Kako. He's put the foot down. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. Right. That's a big play.
When you're copping or hiding, it's the little things you can hang your hat on. That was better movement, Freddie.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Clark heads to the pocket. Bolton makes position. They're moving the footy well here. Goes laterally. The Dockers are out of trouble. Lowers the eyes. Brayshaw in the centre square. Sarong. Chapman hacking it forward. This is good ball movement. looking to hit up the short option. Leaves it behind. Sarong, he's been prolific. Johnson marks. Will he go the bomb? He hasn't been himself today. McGrath with the big fist. Redmond, he's got an option in the centre square. Thumped away. Reed only knows one way. O'Meara on a lead. Useful hand pass. He winds up and goes himself. That's a wonderful kick.
That's a great reward for work ethic. He deserved that goal.
The Bombers will want to put the tape and the stat sheet straight in the bin. Draper palms it down. Kako, Caldwell, Sarong, desperate to win it back. Darcy, Reed, who's at home? Banfield is in the clear and marks uncontested.
There's a pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
He found himself in space and made the most of it with a clinical finish.
The Dockers, in this form, would challenge anybody. Jackson with a deft tap. Reed, Frederick at centre half forward. They've got them on the overlap. Voss commands the footy.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked. It's amazing how often players miss them.
He shoots at goal. How's the kick? No good.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. That's well played. Risk-free footy at the moment. Perkins with a chance to relieve the pressure. Manages to find a teammate. This is much better. Pryor working hard and being rewarded. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. The Dockers guarding the corridor. Reed has it now on centre wing. That's a push and pay. Perkins picks off the pass. He's only had the one inside 50. Caddy is hard to beat one-on-one. A good kick here and they'll be in business. He didn't break stride. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
He's already got one. Now he's got two.
The Bombers are obviously not going to win this game, but they've still got to strive to get something out of it.
The Bombers get themselves a late consolation prize. Draper, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Perkins, O'Meara gets there first. His field kicking is normally first rate. Dealt with the pressure. A quick getaway wasn't possible. That's a dreadful hand pass. Can't get hold of it. Brayshaw, he'll go himself. Gives it a ride and misses.
No doubt he would have laid that one off if the siren hadn't gone.
The Dockers have hit the ground running just ahead of the premiership season and they already look scary good. Rivals will be hoping they've peaked too early. What did you make of that match, Hart?
The Dockers.
We're able to turn in a full four-quarter effort today, and that might be the most pleasing thing for them. It's human nature to release the intensity a little bit when the game's won, but it seemed they really set themselves to go the distance, and they certainly did that.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the evening, Half. That's it from us. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you again soon.